So as you can see, there's a selection of the fish we've been growing on the fish farm. We've pretty much sold out of fish for this year. These are going back for next year. Just thought I'd show you a few of them. And then talk about what we've been up to. Obviously the last couple of weeks we've been doing all sorts of things. We went to France, did a lot of miles, caught a lot of fish. Tried to help as many fisheries as we could while we were over there. It's always good fun. Hard work, a lot of hours. But every time I've been over there in the last 20 years, there's always people who need our help. Mainly it's removing silverfish, things like that, creating space in carp fisheries. Quite often French fish farmers will buy their fish off you over there, so it's just a case of catching them. A lot of lakes are quite silty over there, so you just got to have the right kit, do as good a job as you can. Not a lot, as you can see, a lot of these are drained down, so it makes it a little bit easier, but still a lot of fish to sort out. This one's at Chalet Lake, Carp Fishers Abroad. It's Dave Rance on the left there. He's the business owner, owns the fish. That's why he's chucking them around willy-nilly. It's all good, they're fine in the water. Better to be chucked around out there than kept in a sling and on the bank for 10 minutes while you muck around taking photos. So yeah, that was all good fun. And then we came back and we've started off harvesting a fish from the farm, selling all our bits and pieces. Got a lot of bream for sale still, some crusions and tench. Going to do slight offers in January. Yeah, and we're pretty much fully booked now until the end of March with survey work, consultancy jobs and lake construction jobs. So there's a lot going on. It's snowing today, which hasn't helped. We've got to get up early and get on the road in the morning. But yeah, we're often asked the same questions really, especially this time of year when it's snowing. People say, should I smash the ice? And a lot of people smash the ice. I always think that if your fishery is balanced, the fish are well maintained, well fed, if they're commercial type fisheries where you're always on a knife edge, you don't know what your oxygen is, you don't know what your water quality is like, you've got too many fish, they're undernourished, they're the sort of fisheries that are vulnerable in the summer and the winter. So I'd be very, very careful. We can't stress enough, it's hard work for us surveying. It's much easier selling fish to make a living. It's much easier. Feed them in the summer, sell them in the winter, lovely. Doing all these survey jobs is all very well when the sun's out and we're catching monstrous carp like the ones in this clip now, but it's really hard work. But it's so important, it really is. Trust me, I'd rather be selling fish to people, but I spend most of my time telling people not to buy fish, which is good for them, not so good for me, but that's just how I've always run the business. It's just being honest with clients really. When we go net lakes, very seldom do we go to places and they need more fish. They think they do because the anglers aren't catching them, or they think they do because everyone else has got more, or there's always the same opinions. But not until you actually get in there, net the waters, have a look at what you've got. That's when you really learn stuff, not when you listen to your fishermen, not when you read a lot of stuff in magazines. You know, you've got to take your own water as your own example and your own thing. Basically, it's every water's different, so you've got to bear that in mind. It's no good just saying, oh, this lake up the road has done this, or you know, in this book it says this. You've got to learn what's going on in your water and learn the water quality. Buy an oxygen meter, they're important things. You know, net your lake regularly, have a look what's going on in there, crop silvers if it's a carp fishery, crop something, create the space, feed the fish. You know, if you're making a fishery and you want it to be productive and prolific, that's what we do. And obviously removing snags, a lot of people tell you to remove snags now, but we've been doing this for a long time, and we used to get so slated for, oh, you're taking the trees out, taking the sanctuary away, where are the fish going to go? Well, unfortunately, if we put our fish in lakes of our own, we don't want the fish getting caught up in the snags. And unfortunately, for every good angler there's 10 bad ones, and it's just for a lack of education. And you know, you can't always blame the people. Fishing is fishing. It's to different people, it's different things, and a lot of people just want to get out of the house and go and chuck a rod in the pond, and that's fine. Go to a little day ticket or a little local pond run by an angling club, that's fine. But sometimes you've got to, you know, if you're going to go and step up and try and catch big fish or quality fish, then obviously there'll be rules there, because it's taken a long time to get fish to that size, not just carp but any fish really. So yeah, just respect the rules of the fishery and away you go. But anyway, we'll be talking later on this week about bits and pieces. Me and Ben will be in the truck quite a bit, so we'll have a chat then. We'll speak to you later. Bye.